Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. This is Force here with some more Friday Night Magic, and today we're going to be playing a 4-color control deck. I know, it's about as crazy as it sounds. We're going to draw a new hand that's not that great. No, don't really have the mana that we want, but it does have inspiration, and God, I draw one more. Okay, keep this hand. The mana was not what we were. It did. The hand did have inspiration. The hand did have inspiration, but that's a 4-drop, and if I didn't draw into the lands, I might have not even had the chance to play that. So it's kind of a tough call. And it looks like we're going to be playing against Aggro Black potentially. So yeah, this is a 4-color control deck. Primary emphasis on white, blue, and red with a splash of green in the deck. And the general idea is that we've got a bunch of removal. We've got direct damage like Shock. We've got board clears like Anger of the Gods, Planar Cleansing, and then some big late game creatures mixed with card draw and counter spells. So it's a fun little deck, but I'm a little worried here. He's gonna Brain Mag and get rid of my Obelisk. Well, it doesn't matter. I can just Shock whatever he gets rid of, unless he gets rid of Shock. So Brain Maggot lets him look at my hand and exile a card. He exiles the Obelisk. Okay, so we'll just Shock that to get it back. We don't have to do it right this second, though. Yeah, I mean, we can't even play that yet, so we have to wait till 6. So this will be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what other zombies he's got coming up here. When this or another vampire dies, you may pay 1. If you do, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay. No, that doesn't count as a vampire. So I've got time. I guess Question is, do I want to take the 1? I kind of don't, because he's going to be super aggressive, so we're just going to kill it now. Because he's going to be swinging at me hard, you know? This does put a counter on that, but it gets our Obelisk back in our hands and it prevents that damage. That 1 turns to 2, turns to 3. It'll add up. All right, there's a Resounding Thunder. 3 damage to a creature or player. Or we can cycle it for 6. Probably just end up doing it for its 3. Probably to kill that. In fact, no, he can. All right, I'll wait till he taps out and then I'll try to kill that. We'll see what he does this turn. This is interesting, because if I can buy myself time to play the Obelisk, as a mono black deck, he's going to be pretty screwed. This thing's very strong. We're going to prevent that damage. So he can pay 1 now to activate the I lose life, he gains life, which he probably will. Yes, he does. Okay. So I go down, he goes up. But I'm guessing he had a 4-drop because he doesn't play anything else. That's really good for me. And we've got the Ground Assault. And next turn, we can play the Obelisk of Alara. Now, once again, once we get that in play, he's going to be kind of screwed. We can use it to gain life. We can use it to kill his creatures. All sorts of stuff. Oh, my goodness. This is really good. And we've got the Planar Cleansing, too. All right, we're going to play the Obelisk of Alara. So, so you can check. I can gain 5 life, I can draw a card and discard a card, I can give a creature -2/-2, I can deal 3 damage to a player, or I can pop up a creature +4/+4. The card is ridiculous. The card is mighty ridiculous. So what I could do is if he plays another zombie that has 2 or less health, I could kill it with the Obelisk, and then when he gets his 4/4 in play, from this, we could kill it, 5/5, excuse me, we could kill it with the Ground Assault. Ground Assault deals damage equal to the number of lands you control. Right, so that's a 1/1. If I have 10 or less life, it gets +2/+1 and has Intimidate. Alright, so we can kill that and then kill his follow-up. You know what, though? It's only one damage. So why bother? I can just gain 5. I can do any of this stuff. I'll probably just gain 5 life. Yeah. Why bother? Alright, let's just pass the turn. I don't need to kill that. There's no reason to right now. I'll wait till he overextends and then Planar Cleansing and just probably win the game that way. This is what I expect to happen. Alright, 3/3 enters the battlefield. I think he gets to pull a creature card from his graveyard. Yeah, from your graveyard to your hand. And he pulls back the Brain Maggot. That's fine. We can just kill the... Whatever he pulls, we can just kill the brain maggot. That's fine. Alright, so he gets to see this stuff, which is a bummer, but... Actually, you know what? I think I can kill it before it matters. I don't know if he gets to see it if I kill it in time. Yeah, I don't think he gets to see it yet because he was picking a target. So that works for me. Now he's going to get his 5/5 now. But I don't want a Planner Cleansing quite yet, I don't believe. So I might just Ground Assault the 5/5 and then out-heal the rest of the damage. Alright, so he's going to get that 5/5 in play. And what I'll do is I'll Ground Assault that, and then I'll be gaining 5 life a turn with my Obelisk to offset the damage that he deals with these small guys. I'm going to wait, you know? He's got 2 cards in hand. I'm going to wait till he overextends. It's that simple. There's no reason to go crazy. I mean, and this is how control works, you know? This is how this kind of stuff works. There's a counterspell. Alright, well, we're going to Ground Assault this now. That should be more than enough damage. And we just passed the turn. So we've got 3 for Dissolve. Do we have the second blue? Yes, we do. And then for the life gain, we only need a white and another source, so we should be all set. Yeah. We are all set. We are cracking here. Obelisk winning games. What's this, dude? 2/1, sacrifice a creature. Gets +1/+1 till end of turn. That's fine. That's fine by me. If he sacrifices stuff, that's fine. Fine by me, fine by me. I mean, I'm pretty sure we just have this game in the bag. I don't know. I can't imagine the mono black zombie deck can do much to come back in this situation. So let that go through. And then before the end of his turn, I'll gain 5 life. Alright, before the end of his turn, gain 5 life. Bring me back up to 19. Well, it might not be a bad idea to pick off some of his creatures. Let's actually, let's kill this. -2/-2. And I could just do that every turn too. I mean, we have choices here. Offset the option or ping off his... Now that he doesn't have his quest for the Gravelord, I don't have to worry anymore. Okay, that's fine. It's just a 2/2 zombie. I don't have to worry about killing his creatures anymore. And that having negative ramifications for me because he's not going to get that 5/5. That's all done with. That is all done with here. So I'll just keep picking off his creatures one by one until he likely just leaves the game. And again, I can do this on his turn, but whatever. And I could also, you know, again, I could be outpacing the damage, but if I can just keep getting rid of his zombies, I still have the shock too. I'm going to use that when he attacks. And then just watch him Alt F4. It's a brain maggot. In response, we're going to shock. Do I shock the brain maggot? Yeah. Won't let him see my hand. Still don't want him to see my hand. This does have me taking extra damage this turn. Oh, because I was going to shock the 2/2, but it's fine, it's fine. It is quite fine. So he's going to attack me for 3. Damage goes through. I'm at 13. I wish I need some of my card draw. We're running Inspiration, Think Twice, all sorts of stuff. Just not drawn into it. This is so funny. This one card, it's not even, this one card literally wins us the game. I mean, you know, we do have the backup plans with Dissolve, but still. I find it kind of humorous how much it's just dominating. Up to 2 card creatures get +1/+1 and gain lifelink until end turn. Alright, whatever. So he's gonna bring me down to 11 and he'll go up to 24. Now the funny thing is though, we're still not like winning. We're just not losing. So we'll kill his final creature with the Obelisk of Alara. And I'm pretty much saving the Dissolve in case he's got like a big life loss thing or whatever. That's what I've been doing. Plays a 2/1 lifelink. It's a vampire lady. We'll just kill that. Drawing a lot of lands, holy moly. It's also weird that I'm doing this during my turn because it's completely unnecessary. It makes a lot more sense to wait till his turn in case he does something that I want to respond to, you know? But I've got such a cavalier attitude in this particular match that I kind of hope I lose because I'm so like, it's just so unlikely. There we go, finally, something to do stuff with. I'm honestly shocked that we hadn't drawn any card draw or anything like this sooner. So he's kind of in trouble now. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, Protection from Demons and Dragons. I can pump it up if he tries to do minus to it. I could have also been using the Obelisk for a card draw as well, but it's kind of funnier to just get rid of all of this stuff. What is this? 3/4 enters the graveyard, exile a target creature card from your graveyard, you gain life equal to its toughness. That's fine, go ahead. Gain some life. No big deal. So he's gonna exile a card. Presumably the thing with the highest toughness. He exiles her? Why? Why the F? Okay. Oh, before the end of his turn. Let's gain 5 life. Gain 5 life. And I can pump him up to +4/+4. Finally, some card draw. Holy moly. Let's draw some cards for force. Beautiful. And then we're going to pump this girl up when we attack. +4/+4. He's got no response, no removal or anything. Let's give her +4/+4. This will mean that he loses 9 life, but more importantly, we gain 9 life now. Bada boom, bada bing. So now it's 25 to 17. Bada boom, bada bing. A little bit, okay, so there's the removal that I expected. But again, unfortunately for him, since this is a control deck, we have a response for said removal. And that's going to be a counter spell. I'll put that on the bottom. I don't really need that Rock Swarm Monk right now. I almost rather draw into more control or more counter spells. Oh boy. He's not going to be too happy. Here's the second counterspell for you. He was holding on to those two. 2 assassinates. I knew he must have had something. It's mono black, you know? I knew there must have been something. Target player, Saki, okay. He can sack it to have me lose a life, him gain a life. So that was basically it. He was holding on to those for most of that game, waiting until we played something for him to get rid of, because we had no creatures at all in the early game. But now he's tapped out, and we just win in a couple of turns, basically, at this point. There's literally... yeah. There's literally nothing he can do. Yeah, there's literally nothing he can do right now. He is really screwed. Alright. So we attack for 5 again. He has no cards in hand, so we don't have to worry about any fancy business. Let's give her +4/+4. Once more, dealing 9 damage and gaining 9 life. And setting us up for the win next turn, unless he draws into another assassinate. In which case it'll take a couple turns, but I can just do it with the Obelisk by burning him for 3 a turn. So if he drew in another assassinate, oh, there's a Brain Maggot. No, I shouldn't say whatever. I should kill that with the, oh no, I can't actually. Never mind. The Ground Assault's a sorcery, not an instant. And he takes the Ground Assault. That's almost surprising because the Planar Cleansing, if he draws something big, he still dies next turn because he's at 9. But the Planar Cleansing, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because he's dead next turn anyways. Yeah, it makes no difference. All right. All right. Well, I suppose that's it then. Nothing for him to do. There's another counterspell. All right, let's go ahead and swing through for the first victory for today's game. +4/+4. Yes, just tap whatever, don't care. Boom, boom. Let's move on to another match. Oh my, how much I would love to keep this hand, but we have no blue source. I'm gonna draw a new hand. I can't. All right. Not too shabby, especially with the Rocks Warmonk. Don't really want the Butcher of Truth in my opening hand, but whatever. So we should have all the mana we need for this. Yeah, we've got white, we've got blue, we've got green. So we're gonna play the Rocks Warmonk on turn 3. This is a very nice card to have early in the game. 3/4 lifelink. I mean, it deals with a lot of small creatures, so it provides you a nice chump blocker. And the lifelink basically buys us time to do what we try to do with this deck, which is win in the late game. So pretty darn happy that we opened up with that and had the proper mana to get it. Got some removal for some of his stuff that might be too threatening for us. And I like this with the cycling, but that's a lot of mana, so I might have to just use it for early damage depending on what type of deck we're playing against. Interesting. If I were to venture a guess, I'm going to say this is going to be a flying deck or an unblockable deck with enhancements like this. So he probably has, you know, some flying or unblockable creatures. However, we've got Shock, we've got Resounding Thunder. So we're going to be able to deal with the whatever stuff he plays earlier on and keep swinging through for 3. This is a good, I like what I'm looking at right here. If my presumption on his type of deck is correct. Appears like it is. Flying Death Touch. I'm gonna get rid of that with Shock. Death Touch would just kill this guy right here. So we're gonna Shock that. And it looks like we won't be doing much else this turn, so let's play a tap land. Let's, oh my god. I don't have a red source? I'm a freaking idiot. We should have played the mountain. I just assumed that I... Well, I missed out on an attack. This could actually start rolling against me. This could be really bad. Well, next turn we can do both of these. So if he plays another creature, I can Resounding Thunder and Shock next turn, so. But that was a really dumb, that was a real derpy play on my part. Really, really derpy play. I just didn't check. I just assumed, you know, I'm like, I got 2 triple tap lands. I'm sure that I have a red source. Well, you didn't, buddy. You didn't. All right, so he's gonna be swinging for 4, I'm assuming. Yeah, there you go. He was contemplating not so that he could save as a blocker. And I think I'm actually going to, nice. Like that a lot. But I don't really, yeah, we're gonna play that so that I can have 2 red sources because we have a red source from the land that we played last time. And we're gonna Shock this during his turn, and I'll tell you why. It is because I want to make sure that he can't counter it. And because he's running blue and he's got multiple blue sources, he could be having dissolves or something. And I want to make sure that he can't do that. I want this thing to die big time. So I'm gonna go ahead and Shock that. And we still have the mana to Resounding Thunder on his turn if he plays a big creature and he's, or you know, a creature with 3 or less health. And then we also have the Anger of the Gods as well, which is very, very nice. If he gets multiple stuff in play. Okay, this is a 2/3. Enters the battlefield. Oh boy. I think he pulls... Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. That's going to be the creature that you just got rid of. Alright, so we might just Anger of the Gods next turn. That might be what we do here. He can only equip as an instant, so he can't equip now. So I'm going to swing for 3. See what he does. You're gonna let it go through. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I kind of hope that he plays 2 creatures now. That way I can get huge value out of my Anger of the Gods. Because I'm still not sure if I would Anger for just... If he only had 2 creatures in play, I'm not sure I'd Anger, but if he's got 3, then I will definitely Anger of the Gods. That's a big... What is that? What is this? 4/4. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may put a 1/1 blue Thopter token from... Okay. Shucks. I'm gonna have to use both of these now. I'm gonna have to use both of these. But should I wait till he plays his other creature? I think I should. So I'm gonna let him hit me for a bit and get some stuff in play, and then I'm gonna Anger the Gods as well as Resounding Thunder for the extra damage to kill the Sphinx. So I'm basically gonna hold off on doing my board clear. Oh, we've got another one. I think I'm still gonna wait. I'm at high enough life that I'm not scared to wait. So I'm gonna give him another turn with this thing in play. And then I'm gonna just wipe it all clean. Okay. Alright, hopefully this doesn't backfire. We don't attack, because he blocks with this 4/4 and just kills it. Hopefully this doesn't backfire, and I'm really praying that he plays his Death Touch Flyer again. I'm really praying that he overextends. Oh, but my concern now, though, is counterspells, isn't it? Shoot. You know, I didn't even think about that. What's this? Oh, draw cards. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes! It's gonna work! He overextended. It's gonna work. So we're gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage this turn. But we're gonna completely clear his board. We've got 3 life gain coming up next turn. This is good. This is really good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, alright, so we take 9 damage. He gets some tokens in play, none of that matters, so that's all getting cleared. He completely overextended, plus he tapped out. That is so perfect. I am so pleased right now. Alright, ready? Anger of the Gods. 3 damage across the board. Resounding Thunder. Creature. His 4/4. Well, now a 4/1. Goodbye! He's now down to 1 card, although he does have card draw coming up. We still have more removal from the other Anger of the Gods, and we are fairly close. 3, 6, 7, 8. A couple more lands away from playing the Butcher of Truth, but still. That is a huge turnaround, because we were just in a really, really bad spot. Him getting that capsule's a bummer. That card draw, we need some card draw of our own. So much in this deck. Think twice. 4 think twice. 4 inspirations. Why are we getting, like, why aren't we drawing into card draw? Oh my god, he's gonna pull that frickin'... Oh no, wait, he can't. Yeah, because everything got exiled from the Anger of the Gods. And thankfully we've got another one of these, so I hope he drew into a couple more creatures. Boy. So this gives him a blocker. I almost consider doing Anger of the Gods now to kill that. But I'd rather just not attack for the turn, let him swing at me, and then come through for him. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 1 mana away from Butcher of Truth. 1 mana away. Yeah, so I'm not going to anger yet. We're going to hope that he just has another creature to play. Another creature that's not huge. It's such, man, game of decisions, you know? Because you never know what you're going to come up against. There's that time capsule back because he played this Sanctum. Now, here's a conundrum. He might not even attack as he wants to save for blockers. That's a possibility. Another time. Holy crap, that sucks. That's a lot of card draw. I don't know how long I can wait it out. Well, if he attacks, I can wait it out a fairly long time to try to have him overextend again for another board clear. He does attack. All right, so he only deals 1 damage here technically because I'm going to swing at him for 3. So I can buy a few turns of only taking 1 damage in hopes that he plays some more creatures. Let's try to ground assault. No. Yeah, let's try to ground assault this now. Okay. Could certainly backfire if he plays a huge creature. What does he have? Oh, he's gonna gain life. Okay. So he's shuffling his graveyard into his library, but his graveyard's only the Sanctum. Oh, so does he decide not to do it? What is he doing? He's gonna draw cards. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. And maybe I shouldn't have done the ground assault. I don't know. Meh. I guess I just have to pray he doesn't have huge creatures. But he must have something. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more mana. One more mana. 1, 2 artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. That's fine. Again, that dies to Anger the Gods. Goes ahead and ditches that other capsule for more card draw. He is running black too, so he probably has some black removal. I haven't seen anything from him. Oh yeah, that's right, the Strix. Oh yes, that's right. It's another capsule. What the hell? How many of these does he have in his deck? He's good. That's ridiculous. And another Sanctum, which lets him get back that capsule. The F, dude. The F. What the F? I need to wait till he gets all this card draw before I do my other Anger. Oh, finally. Some card draw of my own. It's inspiration. Hope we get some lands here. 2 cards. There's a land. We also have a shock, which lets us do a total of 5 damage to a single creature. He can deal 2 3 damage to this if he double blocks. That's fine. I'm not expecting him to do it, but I was just trying to see if he could kill this, which he can't with what he's got here. So we swing for 3. He's gonna throw this. Oh no, he must have something. He throws that away? That seems weird. That seems like a weird decision. Well, he didn't want to throw this away because he wants his artifacts to cost 1 less. Yeah, but I don't know, man. He has paused. Ulcerate. Target creature gets -3/-3. Oh, okay. So now he kills that. But remember, during our next turn, we play Butcher of Truth. We draw 4 cards, and we have Annihilator 4. It's ridiculous. All right. So he doesn't have a lot going on here. Maybe he's not running Counterspell. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's gonna be up to 3 cards now. I'm just worried about him countering the Butcher of Truth. Yes, it's gonna. If he counters it, it shuffles my graveyard back into my library. Because if it goes in the graveyard from anywhere, it gets shuffled back. But I kind of need it to come into play, like pretty desperately. So, all right. So he's got 2 cards. There is a possibility that one of them is a counterspell. He's got 1 card. There's a possibility that it's a counterspell. Let's try to bait that out. I'm gonna kill his 2/1. I'm gonna shock his 2/1. Try to bait out his counterspell here. Okay, doesn't fall for it. All right, moment of truth, my friends. This is the moment of truth. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can't. Here we go. It lands! And we win the game. We draw 4 cards. So our hands, we've got counters, we've got removal, we've got direct face burn. We can kill him with the Banefire next turn. And then this thing, it's so ridiculous. 12/12 comes into play, draw 4 cards. Annihilator 4 means when we attack him, he has to sacrifice 4 permanents. Sacrifice 4 permanents. Plus it's a, it's a 12/12. We can't kill him with Banefire next turn because he just gained life. But he's going to be ditching his lands, most likely. Yeah, we should actually win next turn, because I can shock this. If he counterspells it, I can Anger of the Gods, and then I swing him for 12 and Banefire him for the rest. When we play an artifact spell, you may pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 token into play. Alright, so we're just going to... we're just going to Anger the Gods. Just gonna Anger the Gods, clear his whole board so he can't block this. Alright. Yes! Victory! Victory! Victory, victory. Man, what a cool little control deck this is, huh? Oh, yeah, he's fully committed. His hand's empty. There's no mystery. And he has completely opened himself up for another board clear. So it's going to be Anger the Gods. Wipe all of his blockers. Banefire his face. And just win the game. Whoop-de-doo. All right, well, I guess that pretty much does it, my friends. There's no, he's gonna flip a table. Nah, don't worry, I would too. Swing for 12, Banefire for the win. That'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Friday. Oh, he saw us to sacrifice 4 permits. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Friday Night Magic. Checking out Monk's just hardcore control 4-color deck. GG for me. I'll see you guys next Friday. Thank you for watching. We'll do it. We'll do it for one. We'll do an overkill of just 1. Not too many. Just enough. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you next time.